you have a favorite Kobe Bryant moment in your career?
Nothing beats getting drafted and you cheer about that moment. You know, it's just, that's the beginning of it all. All season, I was just waiting for my opportunity to come. I wanted to prove that I was better than they thought I was.
Ball would never come in his NBA career. It's happening here right before us. Kobe raises the MVP trophy. And now the rest of his teammates waved over by Kobe in true leader fashion.
One of the greatest to ever play the game.
It's unbelievable. And the fact that physically he can still do it and that he still has that burning desire to win after all these years is something. The ultimate closer. On every great.
bad when Kobe got in trouble. I said, this is a wrap for us.
He's one of the most wholesome dudes we had. Lock him up, everything. Kobe kept it together. Thank God he held his game together, because if he was cracking under pressure and getting like 6 points a game, the whole LA would have been like, that nigger is guilty. Kobe was playing his ass off. He was playing like his freedom depended on that shit. You see that motherfucker in them games, this nigga trying to beat that case on the court.
This kid right here, mark my words, it's gonna be unbelievable.
You got 19 or 20 years playing with the Lakers.
Yeah, 19 or 20 at least.
Really got to dribble, got to change the direction.
Like the judge threw him the ball, like, play for your freedom.
He's learned a lot.
Yeah, once you get up in the air, you're hanging up there, especially if the defender is coming to try to block your shot, especially a tall guy. And you get the feeling of like, it's almost like you're climbing a wall. That's the best part.
Portland has 3 timeouts left. The Lakers have 2. Bryant, the shot!
kind of have similar backgrounds. I'm from New Jersey. I know you're from the Philadelphia area. You moved to Italy. I was, hanging out in Germany as a youngster. How was it growing up in Italy? Did you live on a place that was with all Americans, or were you with Italian kids?
Yeah, because we were also young. I was 6. My sister Shay was 7. My eldest Sheree was 8. And so we were just starting elementary school, basically. And so our parents just immersed us in Italian culture. So we were just surrounded by Italian kids. We were just learning the language as they were. So for us, it was full immersion. And there were no American bases. There was nothing. It was just straight Italian.
So where did you get the killer instinct from as a basketball player? Because for me, I used to go on the Army base, and being the big kid, I used to have to play with the big guys. They used to throw me around and beat me up. Where did you get your killer instinct from?
Well, yeah, I think a lot of it had to do with isolation. Growing up over there and being the only African-American kid. Not being able to speak the language, I gravitated towards the game. And in that game, you find a lot of, you find solace in the game. And then when you play with kids that might not accept you because you're an outsider, but yet when we come to play the game, that's my chance to get vengeance on them for not accepting me. And that's where it kind of started developing. And throughout the course of my life, it's always been that. It's always been the outsider having to come in and prove, or to seek some sort of vengeance when I play.
Do you remember what you told me one day in the fall when I first met you? You said you were going to be the finisher for me.
What, the greatest player of all time?
Yes. You remember you told me that?
No, but that sounds something. No, that sounds like something I would say.
you actually said that, and then you actually said, I'm going to be the Will Smith of the NBA. This is
really?
Yeah, and I was like, all right. Okay,
Will Smith. Yeah, time has changed. Yeah, now, I've always had ambition.
Another thing you told me as an 18-year-old, I'm going to be better than Mike. So I knew it definitely drove you. And, it's always going to be those comparisons when somebody's come before you. And you do. I don't know if you patterned the game after him or not. I don't know if you watched him in high school, but there was a lot of similarities. But I know that day you passed up Michael Jordan, I know you was probably riding in your car like.
You know what, man? I thought I would be. But, what happened is when I came in the league and I wanted to take more, right? All I heard was, they called him Black Panther, they called him Black Jesus and all that stuff. I said, I want to see what this is about. And, but what happened is that he wound up becoming a big brother to me.
Where you going, man? I know where you're going. You gotta get up quick. If you knew where I was going, why you go for the fake? Mike, after you fake the ball, where else you gonna go? You left your feet. Yeah, but where else you gonna go? In the game, I go for you. I spun all the way around. I go for these ribs right here.
He saw something in me that reminded him a lot of himself when he was coming up. And he took me under his wing a lot and showed me a lot of things, taught me a lot of things, a lot of leadership things.
Kobe Bryant passes the great Michael Jordan and moves into third on the NBA's all-time scoring list.
So when I passed him up, I remember talking to him afterwards and saying, this is kind of, it's like he's still here. The information and the stuff that he's passed on to me, I'm breathing that spirit back into the game all over again, which is a lot of the reason why I try to do that now for the next generation, because he did that for me. Bill Russell did that, Jerry West, all these guys, but Michael in particular. What most people don't know is our story goes back when I met you
in Orlando.
In Orlando. Right. You guys were playing the Pacers in the playoffs in '94, and I came to a game, and Penny back then was my role model. I looked up to him quite a bit. Asked to take a picture with him. He kind of brushed me off.
I remember that.
Yeah, and I came to you, asked to take a picture. And you were like, yeah, come here, young fella. Yeah, where you from?
I remember that.
And that's the first time I met you.
I don't know if you know this, but I was in Atlanta, still with the Orlando Magic. We get a call from Jerry West, my agent, 2 a.m. Me and Jerome, we out at the club. Jerry West says, I got what you want. At that time, I was asked for 150. I knew I wasn't going to get 150, but Jerry got me 120. So he called me up to the room, and he put the piece of paper in the thing. And before I could sign, he stopped me. He said, let me tell you something. I just acquired this kid from Charlotte. You and him going to get about 3 or 4 championships. I was like, what are you talking about? He said, Kobe Bryant. I was like, all right, cool. I wasn't worried about none of that. I was just trying to get to that 120 and trying to get to that 120. And that was the first time I knew of your greatness. And then when you came in, you was 18, doing a lot. And I can remember one time in the 3-on-2 drill, You came down on Sean Rooks and you put him between bing, 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 bing. And Dale said, shh, Kobe, one day you're going to be a great player, but don't ever do that again.
I had the opportunity, to play against guys like Shaq and Kobe Bryant, Eddie Jones, Cesar Ceballos, and it's been a great training camp so far. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm enjoying it to the fullest.
One thing what I loved about you as an 18-year-old is you wanted it. A lot of guys on our team didn't want it, but you wanted it at a 18-year-old. And that's why in the Utah game, everybody talks about those air balls. I wasn't mad at it.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Well, I mean, like I said, there's a difference between who you are and what you are. And what I am when I step on that court is I become that. I am that kid. Stone cold.
Kobe does it! How did he get to that baby? Most players only have an A, B, possibly a C move. Kobe got the alphabet that he can take you all the way.
to win.
And Bryant will leave here.
Kobe Bryant will leave NBA floor for the last and final time in his career.
What can I say? Mamba out.
There goes Kobe Bryant. There goes basketball greatness.